Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Hey, we are live at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. It is Thursday, and we are playing our PLO $150 buy-in 3K guarantee. We are going to jump right into the action here. Oh yeah, I'm Terry, and this is Brian.
Yeah, hey, hello everyone, welcome. We had just finished up our 100K.
Yeah, we had a 5-6 person chop.
Six-way chop, man. Everybody was thousandaires. I wouldn't mind picking up 15, 16K for the weekend.
No, it's a good score.
Yeah, it is.
I think everybody got 5 figures, right?
Everybody did get 5 figures, yep, from 6 to 1st.
That's the way to do it.
It is. Anytime you can chop and get 5 figures, that's a good, nice payout. And we have our regular PLO Thursday. Guys, if you like Pot Limit Omaha, this is the tournament to play. Tons of value.
And even if you're trying to get into the game, this is really a great entry-level way into doing it, as opposed to jumping into your cash game, your normal PLO cash game, where it's usually a bunch of sharks.
Right.
This is really a way to get to know the game and how the pot situations work, and really the values of the hand, just to get comfortable playing it. But
it is. And
go ahead.
Not to cut you, Terry, but I was going to say for guys that are nervous to get their feet wet into PLO, all I have to say is I would say that a lot of these guys that are playing today are pretty much getting their feet wet in PLO, because a lot of them are hold'em players and making the transition. And so don't be nervous to come in, mix it up a little bit. There's no right or wrong way to really play 4 cards. I mean,
yeah, but I've been playing PLO down here for a long time, and a lot of these guys I've never seen at a PLO game, and this is how they've gotten their feet wet, and they're progressively getting better and better. And you're not going to see any pros at this game. This is just a bunch of hold'em guys, basically just coming out and trying to play the game. It's definitely more, I don't want to say more exciting, but you're definitely going to play more hands. You're going to be more involved, and it's not just let's wait for ace king and jacks type hands. See, look, first hand.
Look at these hands. They're all in. Somebody has the nut flush here, Willie.
Wow, there's 3 flushes. That's wild. That is wild.
Is that? Yes, Jack 7 and Queen. Wow. Oh, they do. No bueno. No bueno. I think it's just you and I today, T. So Willie is going to take that one with the nut flush. Not only are you running exceptionally well to get the nut flush, but to have 2 other people there with a flush also is quite remarkable. We're on that. Really? Guess we're just going to have to work with what we got here. No. They moving Willie? Come on. Right. And that's it, right?
All right. Trying to take care of some technical difficulties, plugging, unplugging wires, turning knobs, doing everything, and all it takes is
one click?
One little min click.
That's how the world is today, ain't it?
Well, I was hoping it was just a turn it off and turn it back on type situation.
Yeah.
But, you know,
that's a perfect world.
That is a perfect world.
Yeah. So they move Willie, and now no, that wasn't the one to mute.
It is. Now I'm just muting it in our headphones.
Okay.
The ultimate mute. I just turned it off.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't know. I wasn't doing that yesterday though. Weird. Yeah. But everything's down now. You want to call something? And get on the mic one time?
Come on, Rob, make a call, buddy.
Just call out what Bruce has.
Oh, actually, Bruce has the nuts.
Oh, does he? Nice.
Yeah, 100%.
Got Queen 10? Queen 10? Where are we at?
That's what happens when Brian's not in the box.
You're right. So I don't touch things, man.
Well, Brian L.
Oh.
Is that Queen 10? Of course it is. Come on, guys. That's what I do.
That's what you do.
Do this for a living.
Queen 10 all day.
All day.
What happened? We lost somebody, or did he take all? Oh.
Bruce only has 186,000. No big deal.
Oh, he just ships it all over there. All right.
He has more.
Gosh. Yeah,
than
all of them combined?
The rest of the table
30,
combined.
60,
yes.
and 40, 100. Yes, he does. Oh, my goodness.
By a good margin, too.
Yeah, he does. He probably has like 60K more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is running good, ladies and gentlemen.
You're not lying. They have to be at the final table at this point. What do we?
So if we're 5-5, we don't do 9-handed Omaha, right?
No, but they move.
We do. Okay.
Yeah, they moved somebody earlier to. Well, maybe they're not. Yeah. Uncle Mike in the house with a really short stack there. He's going to need to find some playable cards here.
He likes to play things close to the vest.
Is that a hand that he can get it in with or no? No.
With the big blind coming up, I mean,
maybe
that's a tough one. But maybe if he had like a suited ace, that probably would have been like the minimum for him. But
you think there's a raising hand by Scott?
I'm raising it, but he's so short stacked. I mean, it's a tough call. But I guess they're all short stacked compared to Bruce at this point.
You like the Queen 9-8-8?
With Bruce's stack, I'm raising.
With double suited?
I'm raising, buddy.
Mm.
Double suit.
Oh, he's running so good.
Just check it.
Golly.
Bruce, check it. Bruce, check it. Bruce, check it.
Oh, my goodness.
Check it, Bruce. Bruce, check it.
Wow. Nut straight set.
Shaking.
That's as good as a flop as you can get.
Oh, wow. Talk about a
Yeah, that changes things.
A little bit.
Are you going to bet now?
I'm still checking.
Wow.
Oh, man, I almost thought
I
for
can't.
sure.
Yeah, the heart, but like.
Now you got to put a little value on that turn.
You do.
I mean, still the second nuts, but I mean, obviously, if your opponent's not betting on the flop, probably not betting on the turn.
If you were Scott, would you have bet the turn?
No.
When you got the heart?
Nope.
You would see a free card?
Yep.
Why? Because back in the day, you used to bet it.
Again, I think if he was a little deeper, I wouldn't see a problem betting there. But, I mean, with his stack, I'd like to see a free card.
Okay, because of his stack, you don't do it.
Yeah.
So if he was a bigger stack, you're saying maybe?
And on that board texture, I feel like your opponent's calling with any two pair.
Straights, they're there already.
I mean, now I'm never putting Bruce on a straight. He checks it twice, so I'm never putting him on a straight there. So he actually, those weren't terrible checks if his opponent did decide to get a little tricky and bet. But
well, normally I feel like a lot of players would kind of bet the turn there with that flush. It just makes people feel like, you know what I mean? Like they pump their chest a little bit now.
I'll tell you what, if they were deeper, I'm betting. And if it's a cash game, I'm betting.
Right.
In this situation, I mean, look at this.
No, I get it. I get it. It's like you'd rather peel off the free card, but now he's got to pot it, right? Like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't care how naked those aces are. We just do it. At this point, we just do it.
Yeah.
And if I'm Bruce, I'm not even looking at my cards.
Yeah, Bruce he could play everything.
Holy geez.
What did he just do?
No, look what Bruce has.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah. He should be potting it.
Yeah. No, I'm absolutely potting this hand. I know. He's having a good day.
No doubt about it. It's got towers. When you have when you have multiple towers, it's good.
Yeah, when you're still racking up your chips because you've won multiple hands in a row, and you're
now
still
if he beats aces with all the wheel cards,
man.
It's like you just.
But you're gonna have to change shoes, from running around the sun.
I mean,
the rubber will have melted. Let's go. Okay, I see some runners.
Yeah,
I see
runners is going to need a 9.
Diamond.
Oh, 9 would have been interesting. He's drawing dead.
Scott's going to get the double up with the Badoogie aces.
So real quick, are you an Adam Sandler fan at all?
Yeah. Yeah. No,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm a 90s kid. Happy Gilmore too, I hear. You hear about that? Did I take it out of your mouth?
No, you didn't. You didn't. But what I was going to say is wow, you only refer to Adam Sandler as like a 90s guy? Because like he did the Diamond movie and stuff.
Uncut
on Netflix.
Gems.
Right. Like I'm saying there's diversity. Okay. So you see him as like.
So I don't know if we talked about it last week, but these comedic actors, some of them that kind of like Jim Carrey.
They cross over into like serious roles.
No, he's that guy.
No, listen. Have you seen Spaceman?
No, but I saw the previews.
I don't want to ruin. And you're a married man, and
I am.
No. Listen, Spaceman messed me up, man. I watched it last night, not knowing a thing about it, scrolling through the channels like a kid in a candy store, and it's Adam Sandler, so it's like he rarely misses.
Right.
He really does. He rarely misses on a movie, so I'm like, yeah, let me give it a shot.
Worth it though. Yeah, Mindbender.
Yeah. One of those like.
Well, like I said, I saw the previews and I saw like the octopus alien.
Yeah, it's a spider, really.
Yeah,
it's a spider.
That's
yeah. But it looks like an octopus. But yeah, it's
okay,
dude.
I'll give it a shot.
I mean, yeah.
Did you watch the basketball movie with him?
I've watched pretty much every movie.
So it's within the last few years, and he was a scout for an NBA team. And then he found.
Yes, I did. What the heck was that?
I couldn't tell you the name of it, but it looked really good.
Yes, I've watched all of the. Those were lately. He's been doing a lot of Netflix.
He's got to deal with
original.
them. I'm almost positive he's got to deal with them.
I did watch that though. But yeah, Spaceman, bro, check it out. So
I want to show you the the hands here. Bruce just had a queen with a 5 kicker, and he was a 60% favorite. And then of course he smashes the river, but I mean it's too late. You're never getting any value now, but. I mean, I don't blame him for not betting before this either, just because, I mean,
there's a straight on the turn. And
yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Uncle Mike says, maybe next time.
I mean, everybody should just fold, concede when Bruce is around. Like
Bruce just now finished stacking his chips, even though he lost
from
the previous
4 hands.
hand.
Right.
Yes, right. He was still stacking.
Hilarious. It's a nice fade we got going there, though. I'm not going to lie. No. I know hair, man.
Oh, Jay.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, no, hey.
Yeah, no, Jay's looking good.
Yeah.
Jay, our dealer in the box, he's looking good.
That's
a fresh
That's
a fresh
real,
cut.
yeah, that's a
fresh.
real fade right there.
Yeah.
There's layers to that.
Yeah.
It's
literally.
Yeah. It's not just, yeah. I can't. Come on, man.
Buddy, I really thought you were.
Dude,
I thought you were on
we
that.
start going there, and bro, I'm not here. I'm not gonna be here much longer, or I will be here longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
Right. Yeah.
Come on, Mike. Let's put in a raise here. We gotta take a chance. You don't let the whole world in there for free. That's the hand.
That's the hand.
Ace, king, queen, 9, suited king. Even though the suited king's no good. Let's see if Mike can catch a little.
It's still a beautiful hand.
Yeah.
Man. Wow.
Yeah, he's got the best hand.
Yeah, it's funny though. The turn could bring so much, and it got checked, and it didn't. It just dudded. No, Ed picks up an open ender.
Howard's got a wrap, I think, and a flush draw. He's got a straight draw, flush draw.
Yeah, straight draw. Yeah, where's the
Wow,
straight
Mike's, draw? 7-8 or 7.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the.
I lied.
Yeah.
Pair and a
you
flush
messed
draw.
me up.
Pair and a flush draw.
You gotta
I think I was looking at Ed's hand.
Cramps.
I was looking at Ed's hand too with the 6-4.
My brain cramped up there. I'm like,
Wow, the 10s. Bruce is running so good. 10s are just good against 2 other players.
When are 10s ever good in like PLO? Like
that was
five-handed
on the flop too.
It's sick.
Yeah. Poor Mike.
Sick.
Mike, this is why you just raise, buddy. Mike, this is why you raise pre-flop. You see that flop, and then you just push. And if you're beat, you're beat.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: with a lot of players don't realize about Omaha. So Mike flops a pair of queens, right?
Right.
Unless the other player has a set, when you have ace, king, 9 for other 2-pair possibilities.
You're blocking, you're saying?
No, I'm not saying. No, nothing to do with the blockers,
right.
but you have such a good chance to hit like the best 2-pair possible.
Okay,
because,
yeah, you're going up.
Right. I mean, you might be drawing, but even if you have
you're going
2-pair
up
beat,
to the 2-pair.
right,
I get it.
all of your overs are over the next card,
yep.
which was the 8 on the board.
Yes.
But with a hand that strong, ace, king, queen, 9,
yeah.
you pot it pre-flop, and then you see a flop. And if it's 4, 5, 6, it's easy to get away from. But if you hit any pair, when you're short stacked, you just smash.
But I was also going to say, I feel like you're also blocking like aces and kings having those hands. And,
sure.
You know what I mean? So you're also saying to yourself, the queen could be okay at this,
But that's what I'm saying. But even if someone hits, let's just say someone flops top 2.
Right.
You have 3
Ace,
9s,
king.
3 8s, 3 aces, and 3 kings. I mean, you're drawn to 9 cards there that, I mean, you have,
I agree.
Assuming you don't already have the best hand, which he had the best hand.
Yeah.
Pre-flop, on the flop, turn, river. I mean, he was just good the
ocean.
whole time. But the ocean.
Yeah.
But when you're short stacked like that, you can't just wait to see if you hit the nuts. I mean, you hit top pair and you still don't bet. I mean, you got to be aggressive with your monsters. And ace, king, queen, 9 is a monster.
How many handed would you have to be to play an ocean? Could you still be 9-hand? Like,
what do you mean an
8-handed? So let's just say you put an extra ocean card out there. You could still be 8-handed all the time, right? That ocean doesn't make a difference.
Help me out. What do you mean by ocean?
Like, let's just say that we invented a new style. Like, it's not 5 cards anymore, flop. It's 6. Okay. Like so you're, you peel off 2, then 3, then 1 or something, let's say. What I was wondering is that doesn't change the amount of players you need. It's only 1 card,
so we got
right?
4 cards, 9 players. That's 36. 4 burns would be 40, and then 6 cards would be 46. So, yeah, you could do 9-handed with an extra card.
Do 9. It doesn't matter, right? You just running it twice.
But that's only tournament, because obviously in the cash game you'd be running it twice. But, I mean, in a tournament you're never running it twice, so you could have a 9-handed.
I'm just wondering if, like, you invented a tournament where you're like it's an ocean tournament. You know what I mean? Where you introduced it. Because in the history of Hold'em, have you ever seen an ocean being like played as a
I've actually never heard that term before, ocean.
Oh,
so
river. So flop, turn, river.
Ocean is the 6th card. Is that a thing? Is that?
Well,
or is that just? Did you just coin it?
No.
I've never heard it called that before.
No, it's a thing like when they say, "Oh, I need an ocean card." Like it's a joke thing.
I got you.
But
now.
it is a real life terminology.
You think Scott's ever folding right here? 6, 7, 8, 9? That's a monster.
I would.
All right. So listen.
But
for
he's
those
so
of
short.
you watching, no, but he's the second.
I know. He should get it in. I would want to get it in with that.
I'm
to be honest.
Fly. If we're just calling 2K, we are seeing that flop all day. So easy to fold and so easy to smash.
Yeah. No, I'm getting it in with that and just like.
Let's see a flop. 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Yeah. He's wrapped around now.
Wrapped and a pair. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9. But no.
Yeah, the ocean.
So I would
like,
love to see it.
So what would be cool is like how many times do you need like that? It brings another element to the game. Like,
sure.
You know what I mean? You're still drawing. You're drawing a flush draw. You're still drawing a flush draw now. You know what I mean? It's
What's up, Nancy in the chat? How you doing, darling?
You rock, Nance.
We're starting to worry about you. I hadn't heard from you in a minute. How's your Thursday going?
You're in there? That's funny.
Oh, is that the one you showed him last week? Is that the same site?
Yeah, I got him in there. So you've been rocking with? Okay. It's there's a monster stock going on tonight. Yeah, look, I'll show you. Yeah. Oh my God. No, trust me, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see that a lot on here. It's gross. It's gross. That's disgusting.
I feel like that stuff only happens online.
You saw when we had Queen Jack and the other guy had Queen 9 and we hit the Queen and he ran out, perfect and he made the straight I don't know.
I just feel like I know that stuff happens all the time, but I feel like it happens online more often than not.
Tonight, it does. It's
is Scott potting here or just calling? Yeah, there we go. Nice pot, Scott. Yeah, if you're just getting into Omaha, I'd like to just say that you got to play it the same as Hold'em. You really gotta bet your hands pre-flop, and then you'll start to see.
This is me. What is it? NP. Okay, big right. Yeah.
I got a couple of monsters. Oh wow, he's just all in. Okay, we got Uncle Mike all in with aces. Mike has all of Scott's outs that he might need, but Scott is double suited with some straight possibilities.
Did you see the 100K, by the way, too? Did you watch the final table at all?
Yeah.
Did you see the dude that got busted with the kings versus the ace-king?
Yeah. That was gross.
Dirty.
Oh, wow. Just the second nuts for Scott.
No cracks the aces. Uncle Mike.
It's a rough one, Mikey.
Yeah. That brings us to final.
Oh, were we 5 upstairs?
Well, it's showing 10 there, right? So
okay,
with Mike busting right there,
your math is on point.
Hey man,
you know what's funny is I hardly ever look up there, even though I know it's
there.
It
wasn't there. It wasn't there not too long ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to your defense, you might have looked and it wasn't there. We have payouts. Yeah.
All right, guys. While we're going to final table here, we'll go ahead and give you a quick payout. We had 34 total entries. We're going to pay out 4 spots. It's going to be $391 for fourth, $586 for third, $1,173 for second, and a cool $1,700 for first. Actually, technically, it's $1,760 for first.
That's not bad.
No, it's pretty good.
That is not bad for 150.
Did you know that's actually the exact number for converted yards into miles? It's 1,760 yards in a mile.
Really?
Yeah.
So that would be.
So that's a mile.
That would be 17 football fields. Like a little bit around there.
Yeah, if you look at it like that, yeah.
Wow, that's a
17
mile.
Football fields is a mile.
That's a mile.
Yeah.
That's what I like to look at.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, basically.
That's crazy. That's a long walk.
Yep.
It's a long walk. You're spot on, Terry. Nancy says.
She's right.
Yeah, she's right. She has to be. Yeah, Nance, I'm sure there was a lot of beats. I watched it, and you guys did a heck of a job with the commentary as always. Show was great. The chop was cool. Gino, Robbie on the final. Nice to see the local guys on there. And we'll be running it back again. And we have Moneymaker coming, don't we? I think we have the Moneymaker coming in February, don't we, T?
We do.
That's always an exciting tournament. I think the schedule is up if people want to check it out. I just saw on Facebook the other day. Schedule. What's up, Warren? What's going on, my man? Absolutely. Great value for 150. And who knows, maybe when they get four-way, they decide to make some kind of deal, give themselves a little bit more value, some of these guys. All right.
This guy, Artie, he plays everything. I mean, literally, I see him at every single table/tournament possible.
Can I tell you something? Artie and his wife, right, they were big high-low players. I've been playing with him and his wife for forever.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, he plays everything. There isn't anything, and he goes everywhere too.
And you know what's funny is that he shows no emotion. Win, loss, nothing. I mean, he just takes it all. I mean, obviously when you've been doing it as long as he has, nothing affects you. But like he just plays Omaha, plays high-low, plays limit, plays 1-2, plays 2-5. I've seen him in the pit a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like he literally just he says if there's a game, if there's a seat open, I'm there. Wow, looks like we might have a new chip leader. It's between him and Bruce, but they're actually both really close.
Okay.
Looks like this guy's got about 180, 190.
I think Bruce might have him I don't know.
Oh, we got that tall Josh throwing in the link to our Moneymaker schedule. What's up, Josh? How we doing, bud?
There you go.
Go ahead and click on the link, and that'll send you. We have 2 weeks of nonstop
action.
I mean, guys, if you want some of the best tournaments in Florida, Moneymaker Tour is it.
What kind of sock game we got? Oh, we got the do they call that pass? What is that?
So I want to say Argyle, but I don't think it is. It's not. I don't think
it's not
is.
Argyle.
It's almost like a scale. It's like a fish scale, but I don't know what they would call it.
Yeah, there's a name for that.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Bougie.
Bougie.
Yeah.
Man, I feel so plain with just like just the gray. I mean,
well, that's because you follow the rules.
I follow.
You follow. I figured if I wasn't dealing, I could wear my colorful fancy socks.
You can.
Today. Hopefully, Jake's not listening.
No, you can. Apparently, I mean, you could wear flip flops and shorts.
I'm not. For those of you that are listening, I am not wearing flip flops. But
No, you're not. You got the Nike swoosh, the swooshes.
My other black shoes that I have, like my normal dealing black shoes, they have no traction on the bottom. So like if it rains, I can't wear them anymore because I am literally sliding in the parking lot.
Buddy, you float through life anyways, bro. You do not need to walk, bro.
Stop.
You're just floating through life, man.
Nah. Hey, we're back. Final table. Let's go.
Yes.
Willie's
go. Back too.
LFG.
Willie is back. And just calling with Queen 7-7, huh? What would you have done there?
I don't mind just calling with hands like that.
Do you?
Yeah, and I know there's a really good shot of hitting a set.
I would like to isolate a little bit.
I see, and it's for exact reasons like this. On flops like this, you're gonna get an ace to come along with you.
Look at Eric's hand though. Would have Jack 9 2-4 been in there though?
No, definitely not. But Ace King 10-6 would have.
Or Jack 3-2 might have, right?
Maybe, but that's what I'm saying. It's easy for Willie to now get away from. So with hands like that, I would much rather raise with 6, 7, 8, 9, or
So Howard and Eric are like chopping right now, right?
They are literally chopping. Yep.
Right. But Eric has 50% because of the 9. Because of the 9, right?
Correct.
Because like you were saying,
because he has
one
can
more
go card. Exactly. Yep.
And that's the difference of
and there it is. There's the bink. There's the bink.
How sick, bro.
But that's literally where that extra percentage comes in.
And but not extra percentage, bro. Did you see? It was 35 to 50. So that was an extra 15%. Just for having a card up.
Well, I'm wondering if there were a bunch of 3s gone and maybe there were no 4s gone. So maybe they took into account the extra.
Maybe that, yeah. But it's pretty interesting to see 15%. And Howard had jacks, though, so, like, he could have catch a jack, though, right? Like, but he's blocking a jack.
He's blocking a jack, and I'm almost positive there's another jack
that's
out there.
Weird, though. But that's exactly what we were talking about, which is funny how the scenario played.
Wow, apparently the sun run is real from this guy, too. It just
carries over. Right, he just sat back down and right in.
He said, I'm calling any small blind. And this is not to say that it's right or wrong to raise or not raise with your ace,
he definitely
king,
should
10.
have called there. There was 15, 15, 15, like.
Oh, no. To just call a small blind, you call any hand.
Yeah.
But I'm saying with the guys with bigger hands like the ace, king, 10, if he raises, that guy's out.
That's what I was
saying.
saying.
And then your ace, king is going to be good on that flop because the jack.
No, jack, 2-3 would have won the hand. If the jack would have gotten a little like aggressive. Yeah. No, not called, like bumped it up or I'm just saying it's always hindsight's always 20/20, right?
Warren, you're right. That's kind of what we're saying. Like 9-2's never in that hand, but maybe the guy with jack 3 deuces in the hand because he had a pair of jacks and he wants to see a flop. So I mean,
right. And if queen 7-7 raised there, or one of them guys, the ace king suited would have raised like
shoulda.
Right, and then they don't that he doesn't never wins the hand like that.
Right.
He's not in a hand with jack 9-2-4, I don't think. But
no.
He's got a big stack, I mean.
Yeah, but he got that stack probably by not playing jack 9 deuce 4.
Deuce 4, correct.
It's pretty funny that we're sitting there talking about it and it just
I know, the 9 and the 9 bink. Which was pretty much a chop other than the 9.
Yeah, jack 9-3 or 9-3-4.
Other than a jack or a 9, the jack gets all the money though, right?
No, like the 9-4-3. Oh yeah.
No, but I'm saying if the jack comes, gosh, like that's the card. Because Buddy's got the boat.
Some interesting hand texture here. We got Scott with the overpair, Ed with the pair and a straight draw, and then Joaquin with the overpair also in the gutter ball.
And everybody decides to check it.
Oh wow, what a bink.
Yeah.
Oh, no bink. I thought he had 6-4.
No, but it's helped Ed out, give him an open-ender.
Interesting to see what Bruce has.
Scott's good. 10s are the nuts on this table, bro.
If I'm Bruce, I'm just betting that.
What does he have? He should have potted pre-flop.
That's a monster.
What? Ace, jack, queen.
Yeah.
Is that double suited? The jack and the queen are suited. Oh no, ace of clubs. Ace of clubs.
It doesn't matter. We're
I get it.
Repotting that every time.
Wow.
That's a monster.
With his stack?
Yeah, we're repotting that every single time. That's a monster.
Ace, jack, queen. So Eric does have more showing, but.
So let's see. So if Eric has 220,
I know they have everything. Like
yeah.
They have everything. It's 400,000. The rest of them is 170.
650, 670.
They have more than the rest of the field.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's a little less than 700,000 in play, if my math is correct.
And they have 400. Jack 9-8-8 is a pretty decent. I play that hand.
Yeah, Scott's got a nice little stack here too.
You play it?
In early position.
You wouldn't limp? You would fold it?
No, I'm probably limping. I'm not raising with it though, for
sure.
No,
I wouldn't have raised.
Maybe with the jack or the 9 of diamonds, I might, but
even still, I feel like you're so early. You just want to kind of be there.
Yeah, I want to see a flop. I'm definitely raising with Larry's hand though. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Double suited, ace king, deuce 3. You're all over the board. Ooh, yeah, for that reason right there. You can just barrel with everything.
Straight draw, flush draw. Wow, Ed's going to get caught up in this, ain't he?
Yeah, Ed's got the flush draw. Eric has bottom 2.
Oh.
And enough chips to call with bottom 2.
I
never really liked bottom 2 in Omaha, especially with 6 players. But with that stack, we're gonna peel.
You are. Wow, Ed just gets even better now.
So does Eric. Eric picks up the flush draw.
2 pair and the and the open ender.
Dude, Ed's got the wrap.
No, Eric's got the lead here. Look, 66%, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's hand around too. Two pair, open-ended.
That's as good as you're gonna get, right? Like you should be potting, buddy. Like he's saying to himself,
"Yeah,
I have to have the best hand here."
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
I still like Ed's hand though. He's got the wrap. Yeah, I don't know. He's got the wrap and the second nut draw. Yeah, like I said, I can't really see him folding this. He's lucky that he got the nut flush draw to fold. Wow, that is a super brick.
Yeah, that doesn't help, Larry. Is he gonna get value? Come on, Eric.
Nah.
Like 10K?
Not with bottom two. No, this
10K.
This is always a check. This is always a check because you're getting snapped with any two pair.
Yeah, you're right. The ace doesn't it's always.
The ace is the worst card for him.
It is because it's usually an ace. There's two pair there.
Right, or if he's coming along with the nut flush draw, if he's got the nut flush draw, he might have two pair. He's gonna realize that he is literally walking on the sun right now, winning with bottom two on this board
wait
texture.
a sec, I got 6-4.
He's like, a 6-4 good here?
Oh.
And look at all those outs, open-ended flush draw and two pair.
Oh my goodness. 246.
That's the PLO dream, my guy.
That
is the PLO.
He was 66%
with multiple players, and he had bottom two. Yeah, PLO, for those of you that aren't necessarily aware, is a drawing game. You know, like if you're flopping the nuts and you're betting and someone's coming along with you, chances are you're not going to have the nuts by the river because it's just a chasing game. And
unless you can pick up a redraw.
Right. But even when you do sometimes, I mean, just.
Yeah.
I hate flopping the nuts in PLO. I mean, I don't hate it, but I hate it.
Unless it's quads or.
Right. No, those nuts are okay. But if I flop a straight, I hate it.
It's terrible.
Hate it.
Terrible.
Because the set's never folding. There's always the back door is going to come through, and you never know if they have that back door or not. I mean, we're obviously.
Yeah.
We're still going to play it, but if the board pairs, it's almost like a 98% chance that someone hits the boat.
Yeah. You can't improve. You don't improve. I mean,
it's hard to improve.
Having hands that you can't improve is terrible because, like you said, it's a drawing game. You need to constantly be trying to advance up.
Yep.
Kings, ace king.
And the sun run continues. Wow, Joaquim has pretty.
We'll see. That's what I was going to say. Joaquim's going to play this.
Yeah,
he should get it in.
Both his suits are live.
I don't even know. Like with his stack, I might have gotten it in. He's got 14K.
I mean, you're putting in 20% of your or 25% of your stack here.
Like, are you ever folding when you hit an ace? Are you folding if you hit a king?
Nope.
A flush draw?
Nope. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Bet that now
draw.
And get like a jack high flush draw to fold.
Straight draw 2-3 comes out like anything, and I'm in there. Like, look.
Wow.
And now he doesn't get value maybe because there's nobody
100%
there.
He doesn't. And what happens if he raises pre-flop? He's getting 2 or 3 players to come along.
Exactly. That's exactly. Whoa. Okay.
He's still the nuts.
Yep. He's praying that the case king would come out.
So I would check again if I'm Joaquim, just because I mean, you want somebody else to hit.
Yeah.
No, this is never. Yes, this is never because the pot is the size of his stack. You know what I mean? So you want somebody to hit their full house on the river. You want Larry to hit his, or you want Eric to hit his boat. You want somebody else to hit their flush draw.
I don't know what Larry's.
Dude, Joaquim has the nut flush draw too. He obviously doesn't need it, but I mean, like that's just the world.
Yeah.
Wow, Larry is broken up over this aces and nines.
Like, what are we doing?
It's okay, Larry. Let it go. Indiana, let it go. Wow, Eric doesn't even think about it. What a great fold. I mean, I think he saw Joaquim check it so fast on the flop, and then he just when you're putting in your short stack on the turn like that, it is never a bluff. Ever. Never a bluff. And that's why I'm saying from Joaquim's point of view, if you only have a pot-sized bet left, let somebody else hit.
Sure.
You can't lose.
I mean,
because if somebody has 3 aces with a higher kicker, they're never going to fold anyway. So just let somebody else hit on the river.
Yeah.
Or just bet it pre-flop and hope you win, and then quadruple up instead of just
like
winning
I
the
said.
minimum.
I probably would have just gotten it in. He might have gotten like 3 callers. You know what I mean? And
he would have definitely got. He would have definitely got
kings.
Yeah, 100%. And if you're putting 20% of your stack in there, like you said, you're never folding if you hit an ace or a king.
There's not much better of a hand you're going to see. You're double. You know what I mean? You're double suited. You have straight draws. Like
when you're short stack like that, if it's good enough to call, it's good enough to raise.
I agree. Well, that's my philosophy in general.
Sure.
Even without a short stack, just if it's good enough to call, it should be good enough to raise.
Well, but like the hand earlier with 8-8-9 jack, you know what I'm saying?
I know. But how many times have you regretted I feel like I've regretted more not raising a hand than limping.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. You know, like when you just limp with them like nines and you're like, God, what did I just got 6 callers. You're like, I should have just raised it up, isolated, gotten maybe a call or two. You know, like Willie's all in.
He found what he liked.
I like how the hat's all down and stuff. He's on that like.
He just figured Queen 10-5-3 suited was the one, huh?
You're like, I'm taking a stand.
He's going to need some help.
He is.
In the form of a
spades and
a
straight draw.
And a straight draw.
And this is brick all
Give
day,
him one
right?
time. Nope,
Queen?
he hits it.
No,
he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
I'm like, this has bricks spelt all over it.
Dude, what a flop. Dude.
I know. When you have that kind of flop, it's brick all day.
You flop the open into the straight flush draw.
Brick.
So gross.
Brick.
Well, you have all your outs, you know?
Yeah, that's true. We are dropping like flies. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you got 2 guys that own all the chips, basically.
And are continuing to
right,
scoop.
to sun run.
My guy's got the walls of Jericho over here.
If it's not Bruce, it's Eric. It's pretty interesting, man, to find a table like that, you know, where you see like 2 dudes just running really well.
Well, especially in Omaha when you know you're going to get a lot of people foxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, people aren't just going to lie in wait. Like, if they see a hand double suited, they're at the very least going to call. You know, whether they should be raising or not is inconsequential. You're going to see a lot of people trying to see flops and, you know, and hit big. So, I mean, just the fact that these guys are playing and hitting, it's not like they're bluffing their way out of it. Like, they are just hitting. They are just sunrunning, you know, which is – there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the game. But just, like you said, the fact that
you got 2 guys that have monster stacks that are still continuing to do that. Well, Eric will hit the nut flush here. Somebody will hit a set. Ed will hit a set of 10s. That's a great hand by Ed. I would be. What are we doing? We're just calling.
Can't be scared on the short stacks.
Oh my goodness!
If you're just gonna call
Jack 10, 10, 9 double suited.
I mean, just raise or fold.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could never.
Look at that. Look at that. You flopped the world,
never
and now
limp with that hand ever.
And look, what a great flop, huh?
Amazing.
But see, now you're not going to get the value.
Well, he might, because there's, Bruce. Well, what? I'm done here. Everybody's checking today. Like,
Ed, do me a favor. Please put your money in there.
How could you check the flop too, Ed? You don't raise pre. Are you gonna let Bruce bet it up there, Eric? Okay. Now's the time.
Nope.
Golly, you could have just scooped up. Oh my!
Well, he's got to hit. I mean, he's got to hit something. The queen's still
He didn't
good.
have to hit if he could have. Oh man, listen, he didn't have to hit if he potted it right there. He might have taken it down.
Maybe.
Did anybody really have? I mean, was Bruce really gonna take a stand there with
Bruce
just
has
the queen?
Top pair, gutter ball, and then he hits the.
No. I'm talking about on the turn.
Yeah, but I don't know if Bruce folds. He's got top pair and a gutter ball and a lot of chips.
If he potted it, it would have been all the residual plus 3, 6, 9.
Yeah, but
12,
he only had
15.
14,000 behind.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah, Ed didn't have a lot of chips behind. Bruce says, guess what, guys? If I'm in the hand, you should probably get out.
Wow. Golly. Jack 10, 10, 9, double suited.
Now, if he raises that pre-flop, then I believe Bruce folds. I don't think Bruce is going to call.
And then he pots it on the flop. He probably.
And then he wins.
Yep. And his whole game has changed.
Yep. Yeah, you just gotta take a stand, and sometimes that means just
not even
taking a leap.
I
taking
mean,
a leap, you know.
But taking a stand with solid card, doesn't
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, you don't want to take a stand with 2, 3, 7, 9, but
right.
you got Jack 10, 10, 9 double suited. I mean, those are great straight middling.
I think the double suited puts me over the edge on that one.
For sure. For sure. But just in general of having the Jack 10 and the 9, to me, in my eyes, is like you got all the middle ground.
Yep.
You're covering
if it hits
a lot
high,
of,
you're good. If it hits middle,
right,
good. And if you hit the low, and especially on a flop like that.
6, 7, 8.
That's a dream flop.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 9, 10, Jack. Like any of
King,
those.
Queen, Jack, 8, King, Queen.
Any of those kind of combinations, man. Yep. It's a great hand.
And when your Stork's at, he only had 16,000, so the blinds are 1,000, 2,000 with the 2,000 ante. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Can't be waiting around for aces. And do you really want to in this game?
No.
I'll take 9, 10, Jack,
I'll take that right there.
Over aces
King, Queen,
day.
Jack, 10.
Yeah. No, it's a monster.
And then you let like 2, 3, 7, 4 in and catches a wheel.
So in a game like this, when you are the monster stack, this is where you really need to start bullying. You start bullying this table, you will win.
How could you?
And he's only shown the nuts. He's only shown the nuts every time.
You're 100% right. He's only one with like nasty nut cards.
Wow, what a flop too! Holy smokes, flopping a wrap and a pair. It's a monster. Ed has a pretty good hand too.
Yeah,
but still, if he raises that, actually Ed's short stack, he might not fold. But still, if you're calling with that Ed, just raise with it.
And he's gonna fold.
Eric's not folding this hand.
Yeah, he is to a bet.
No, he's not. He's got a backdoor flush draw and a wrap. He's not folding. And a lot of chips. He's not folding.
Okay, we'll see. I feel like he's super passive at this point, man. With his stack and a King, Queen, Jack 10.
But to try to take a player out who has very little chips.
Listen, when we're talking PLO and we're going over like, yo, monster hand, great hand, like King, Queen, Jack 10 comes up as like in that convo. Maybe double suited more than not. Okay, he makes the call, but.
Buddy, I'm with you. You need to be raising that preflop.
So we have an all-in player for what, 10?
9 according to the graphics. So 6 on the side. 8 on the side. Maybe the graphics a little wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can smash here.
Nope. That helps Ed.
Ed improves to a gutter ball.
Straight draw. Wow, Scott's all in, man. What's Scott have?
Scott's got to have 2 pairs.
He has to.
Aces up at the minimum.
Yeah,
maybe
without
a set
a doubt.
of sevens.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, ace king minimum.
Minimum. I mean, ace 7, ace 4 too.
Right.
He would do it with. But
but he's not doing it on the flop with just an ace. So I mean, that's what do you say? I say set of sevens could be ace king.
Ace king.
The only reason I don't say ace king
is
because
king queen 10 with queen 10 of spade.
Set of sevens.
Yeah, set of sevens. Funny.
Spade?
Spade.
Nope.
No.
That'll do it.
Or she blows. Okay, so 4 people are getting paid today. Don't know if they're going to do a
thing
bubble.
a thing that we don't talk about.
No. Just a bubble thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't talk about that?
They say we shouldn't.
Oh. Well, I just talked about blowing bubbles.
I heard you.
Right?
I like bubbles.
Me too.
It's always a tame day when
yeah.
What's Buddy's name? Who likes to fire a couple bullets?
Bet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tame day when Bennett's not around. usually when Bennett's here, we got
yeah, we'd have 12 more extra buy-ins. He knows it. It's my guy, Bennett. We did miss him today, though.
Yeah. We wouldn't even be final table yet.
The thing about Bennett is he either stings you up or he doesn't,
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Good old Arnold.
Arnie.
So there are 6 left. Tell you what, Scott's hanging around, huh? He was down the fumes. You remember that?
Yeah. Well, it helps when you. So he just flopped a set of 7s, and he actually wasn't a favorite against 2 players because the one guy had a wrap and the other guy had a flush draw.
Wow.
So he just fades the world.
Yeah.
You know?
That's nuts to have a set and not be a favorite.
Yeah.
In PLO.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that is PLO, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody decided to take the lead on this one? Did somebody
Larry's hand is a monster. Let's just get it in, buddy. Let's go.
How does nobody raise here with these
Then you flop the world, and you're not going to get any value. You get no value now, Larry.
No, Jaqueen bet.
It's crazy. And
you
got
2 pair.
He's got the suited ace,
Jaqueen's he's gonna pay him. He might pay him off.
Who? Oh, ace 4, Joaquin.
Yeah,
Joaquin got ace 4. I didn't even say that.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But then again, you got the short stack who's betting. What's he betting here with ace queen?
I know. I never like. You don't like where you're at with ace 4.
Oh, Joaquin bet first. Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe it's the 4K is a feeler bet though. If he really liked his hand, he'd bet pop.
But he doesn't have that much. Like, I don't know if he can fold this hand.
I think he can. I think he really
can. He?
Because he can't improve. He has no overs to the 4. He cannot
there's
improve.
A 4. Eric has a 4. So.
But my point is, if you had like ace 4, queen jack.
Right. What we were talking about. Right. He doesn't. Doesn't have the ups. Look, he's folding.
He knows where he's at.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah. And on a short stack, I wouldn't have blamed him putting it in, but I mean,
no, that's
when you bet and you're getting repot by the other short stack, you're in trouble.
I think that's discipline, man. I think that's like good play there. You know, good poker.
Well, I mean, he actually used the feeler bet to his advantage. Some people just throw out, they'll pot it right
or
there.
check.
Right.
And then now call being dead like
100%.
Yeah.
No, I really like that bet and fold there.
Yeah, he's That was the essence of a feeler bet right there.
Yep. To actually listen to what you're being told by the other player.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Because if he checks, he's just putting it all in with ace 4.
Yep.
Or if he bets more than 4K, then he's pot committed.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing he could have done really to
get away.
Absolutely. Yep. Well played, Joaquin. Joaquin.
Did you see that Joker?
Nah, I didn't see
second
I didn't
Joker
see the
2.
Nah,
it was a musical.
I heard not good things about it.
Me too.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay.
I watched like 5 minutes of it, and then when they started singing, I was like, nah, I'm done. We're done here.
How do you mess up the Joker?
How do you make it into a musical? After seeing after that role that he played before,
they could have done so much with that to really and even I don't mind Gaga being what's her name, Harley Quinn.
No, but I mean a musical.
Yeah,
bro, that's
rough.
That's a rough one there.
Yeah. Ooh, Eric's flopping the world.
Yeah, with no value
on the
double
button.
Suited
on the button,
double suited with queens.
Come on, Eric. Be better. Joaquin's thinking about this. He must have an ace, but he's going to get away from it.
Bruce is there.
Hello?
He's got the gut shot.
And the back door. Come on, Bruce.
Diamond.
Wow.
Diamond.
That's wild.
He's in there. He's definitely in there with the straight draw, flush draw.
Straight draw, flush draw pair.
Yeah, he's in there. No way. You ain't folding this, Bruce. You just picked up the freaking diamonds.
I do like that Eric's betting this. I wouldn't have been surprised if he had checked it, but this is what you want, Bruce. You have the chips. Call it off, buddy. You got straight flush draw. Let's go.
See, I almost feel like when I get into a state of being like that, right? Like where he's at, where he doesn't just insta-muck, something's telling, like I should just make the call right then and there. Like I should, you know what I mean?
Listen to your instincts and tell you that a call is the right call.
But instinctively listen to your instincts. You know what I mean? Not wait a second to listen to your instincts. Like the minute you recognize that you're taking too long and something's not, just make the call. Like something's not telling me to fold.
He already gave his hand away basically. So I mean, let's.
Like there's so many times that it's just like,
wow, what a card.
Oh, no. Eric gets paid.
That's wild.
Eric gets paid. Does Bruce think he hit Gin here or no? What?
That is crazy. Buddy, he's never checking King's full there, just for reference. He's never checking King's full.
Oh my God.
And I get what your thought process is, but at the very least, we got to put in a value bet there.
Oh my gosh,
we got to put in a value
bro.
bet. 20K,
Wow.
20K. You're getting any value, anything you put in there value.
Bro, so what? Even if I get popped back, so what?
But
you know what I mean?
But then you know he's got King's full.
You know.
Then it's an easy fold.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How do you
talk
check
about
back?
a gin card? Talk about a gin card there.
Oh my Lord. He's never checking the nuts.
Yep.
To you, bro.
Yep.
Like ever.
Yep.
He called all the way down to get the nut, and then he would check to you? No way. Oh. Wow. Oh, man, that was a lot of value missed there, I think. I mean, how much do you think Bruce pays?
Minimum
30?
16. There was 45 in there. Yeah. Oh, well, maybe not that much, but
25?
Yeah,
20,
yeah.
25?
I don't think he can fold 25. I mean, I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
right?
And if he does, then fine. Then great. You don't have to show that you just checked back Queen's full.
Wow. That to me hurts me, man. That hurts my soul. Hurts my soul. 9 deuce. Larry finds 2 pair here. Look at this. Joaquin's got 2, 3.
Got a gutter ball.
Gut
No pair.
shots.
No pair. No pair. Gutter
He's
ball.
in there.
I was calling with just the gutter.
Well, he feels like any of his 2 pair draw. He's got 2 pairs.
Oh, he does have he does have 2
Out
pair.
of 2 pairs draw. That just destroyed him. And Larry finds a full house with 9 deuce.
Wow, what a value bet.
Do they even know that they're value betting those?
I mean, he's got
like,
to, but
right,
it's just crazy that he's never getting called here. It's funny, though, because if Joaquin had a stack, he might try to bluff with such a low bet.
It's hilarious. I feel like some of these guys that were on fumes here kind of.
I mean, they got 30 bigs. Joaquin doesn't, but Larry's got 30. Scott's got 43 bigs. So, I mean, it's doable.
Yeah, no, I feel like 30 minutes ago there was like 3 people that were like in huge danger zones. I don't.
You know what's crazy is that I don't think Arnie is necessarily a tight player, but I have not seen him get a playable hand yet.
Really?
No, but he's just like biding his time. You know, I don't think he's a tight player. I really don't.
He'll mix it up here and there. He plays the 2-5.
I like this hand. I'd like to see maybe he is a tight player.
The double suited king 10-6-4. I would have played it.
I'm definitely limping.
I would have limped
with the 90K stack.
You get snapped off with that hand too, but you know.
Yeah, but it's easy to fold if someone pots. You can just get out of there.
It's hard to fold your 6-high flush draw, though.
All right, king 10-6-4. Let's see where it goes.
Yep.
Oh, good fold.
No clubs?
No.
Ace-5.
Larry flopping the nuts.
Kay.
No big deal.
Kay.
No big deal.
What is he doing? He's betting it? Great.
Gee, I wonder what he's got. I was playing PLO last week. I was playing PLO last week, and this kid, he'd only been playing for a couple weeks, maybe a month. It's a cash game, right?
Right.
And I was loose, right? I was loose aggressive.
Okay.
Is that a thing? I guess that's the same thing.
Loose aggressive? Passive aggressive.
Tight aggressive, really, maybe? Loose aggressive. Anyway, I was mixing it up.
Oh, loose aggressive.
I was just mixing it up. I was mixing it up a lot.
Aggressive.
Yeah, that's the same thing, right? Yeah. It's a double entendre.
Yeah.
So I'm mixing it up.
Yeah.
I'm playing a lot of hands. My VPIP is in the 80s.
Okay.
I'm playing hands.
Yeah, you're open.
Yeah. I flop a jack high flush draw there, and I have jack 9 of spades. Buddy checks. I bet. He calls. Turns a spade, and he just pots for like 200, right?
Oh.
And And I think for like 3 seconds, and then I just insta-muck. And he looks at me, he's like, how do you fold that? You know, like,
right.
And I'm just like, buddy, you haven't played a hand, and you're betting the pot on the spade. I'm like, if you're bluffing, that's a great bluff. If you have a blocker and he's like, no, man, good fold. I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you have there?
Right.
That's not, the nuts. But that's just it. You just gotta bet until someone comes back at you, and if they're bluffing, good on them. There's not a lot of bluffing in this game, especially from newer players.
No.
And once you learn to master the bluff in PLO, bluff your blockers. Don't just bluff randomly. Bluff your blockers.
Right.
Bluff on what your opponent may or may not have, and how strong that they're showing their hand is.
I think a lot of people don't realize the importance of value betting blockers. Like, for instance, you have the nut, the ace, you know what I mean, the ace nut flush blocker. You should always be betting, like trying to, push against the guy that has the flush, but
I bluffed him twice that night too on blockers, on my ace high blockers, on my nut flush blockers.
Right, a nut flush blocker is like something that should be a rule of, like, you have to play the flush, right. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
play it like you have it,
right,
because you kind of do.
Right,
like
they don't have
the nuts.
You know that the guy doesn't have the nuts, so right. Of course, if the guy's gonna freaking repot you back after you just potted him, buddy ain't going nowhere. You should probably let it go. You ain't got nothing anymore, right? But, like, you could always tap the, you know what I mean? Like, give the push, see where you're at every time with the nut flush blocker. Like,
what's up, Smurgs? Smurgs in the chat. What up, girl? How are you?
I do the dog thing with her now.
We miss you, homie.
Yeah. Well, she ain't been around?
She's doing her other business
I know she's
ventures,
doing her thing, but
she
ain't been on the stream?
She's been here on Saturdays with Nancy,
Okay,
but I rarely have seen her, just walking by.
Who let the dogs out?
Schmergs.
That's right. Oh, that should be on, like, imagine people had, like, audio business cards. So you hand it to them, and it's like you could just hit it, and it's like, who let the dogs out?
Me.
Oh, shit. I need that.
We don't know what Bruce has. He's got to put his cards in the box. That would help.
That's right. You do need that for a shirt, Mark. Who let the dogs out? Well, I feel like, here's the thing here, T. If the two big stacks don't get aggressive, they leave room, you know what I mean, for the shorter stacks to start growing. And what happens is pretty much, I mean, it kind of looks like it's been the same. I haven't really seen the 60 or the 80 go.
No, there hasn't been too much movement. Yeah.
Right.
But here's the thing, too. When you start playing like that and then you start betting your big hands, you're basically playing your hand face up, and it's easier for the bigger stacks to fold against you because they know you're waiting for the nuts.
For sure. I just feel like when you're a big stack, you have an obligation. No, for real.
No, buddy, I'm with you.
Right.
I just like the way you say it. Like,
right.
it's
you
part of the law.
Right.
It's part of the law that when you're a big stack, you need to start bullying.
You have an obligation. It's like there's right and wrong poker, right? There's right and wrong. There's no, like, half-ass in
like
between.
Bruce on the button here with that stack, you need to be potting it.
Right. There's right and there's wrong poker.
Yep.
And it's like, if you're a big stack, you have an obligation to start putting pressure on short stacks. I'm sorry, that's just rule of thumb.
You can whittle them down without having the nuts.
Sure.
A
little bit of pressure, man, here and there. Spots, button, position. Let's start there. Let's just start with position.
I like Scott betting there on that board texture 227. All he had were nines, but I mean, you're gonna find out real fast if someone's got an overpair or a deuce. So
you could also recognize that the table is being somewhat passive. So, like, maybe you get through. How do you know if you get through or not?
If you're a big stack, you mean? Oh no, you're getting those bets through.
Yeah,
you're
I'm talking about Scott.
Oh,
like,
right.
He's noticing that, like,
even the big stacks aren't really playing back. At you.
Like, maybe I can get it through.
Right.
Comic book B-man shirt. I like that, Schmirk. We'll make some T-shirts together. I got my guy.
I think that's a Simpsons reference. Comic book man. I could be wrong. I don't watch enough Simpsons to know, but I feel like that's a thing.
Yeah, well, there's only 20 years of Simpsons, so.
Probably more than that. No, definitely more than that, because
yeah?
I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. I think they started in like the late 80s, early 90s.
I know they were in that they started in the Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah, that's 30 years.
That was their, like,
that's 30 plus years.
That was their, like, first introduction.
Can you imagine that? Now that's running good.
Yeah.
That is running good. You've just basically made an entire life out of one show.
In. Yeah.
It's an interesting one, Joaquin, but, you know, you got to make a stand. You got what you got in there? What are the blinds? 153. So 3. He's got 6K in there right now. Yeah, we're in there.
It's a light push, but I'm okay with it. I would have liked to have been.
Yeah, spades are no good. Eric, buddy, just put it in there, man. Take a player out. Let's go.
No.
Look at this.
Gotta save.
Not a big fan of looking at your cards one at a time. At a Novant table.
Well, aces. Ooh, looks good for aces.
Would have been nice to.
Gonna need a low turn. What do we got? Oh,
did he go runner 10-10?
There's a 10 on the river. I know that.
9-10. Okay. Wow. 10s and or ace. Oh, he had aces. I thought he had ace 10. Okay.
No.
Misread?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was looking on the thing there. Yep, aces.
Well, that makes more sense than shoving with ace 10, 6, 8.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
With an unsuited ace. Schmergo, we got a lurking Michael in the chat.
Michael in the chat.
So if you can see people lurking, whether it's Facebook or Twitch.
Oh, you
I
can?
think. So, yeah.
Okay.
So we can't see them on the restream.
Mike, come on, Mike.
Actually, we don't mind lurkers because you know the whole purpose behind lurking.
No.
So basically, if you're on like any of these streaming sites where you know you can go on and watch people, when people lurk, that means that they might be off doing something else, or they might be on their computer, but they're still supporting us.
Got it.
So they're watching the chat, even if they're not actually watching it.
Yeah, true.
So
true.
we'll listen. We take lurkers, we take subscribers, likers, commenters. Any and all of it goes a long way. We appreciate all you guys. Schmergs, we appreciate you taking a break from the walk life.
Let's go viral with it, Schmirk. Let's get this company up and running, man. Let's get like 15 different spots for you. Let's get some let's get some trucks going for you. Some employees. We'll branch this thing out. Let's go NASDAQ with it.
I'll buy into the biz.
Right. Let's get stock. Let's open up IPO. Huh? Yeah. It might be might be trouble for you. Let's see his name.
Oh, that's Mike. What's up, Mikey?
Mike who? Mike. Oh yeah,
Mike who always makes
Jensen.
Final Table.
Oh yeah, Mike. Mike.
Apparently his last name's Casellas.
Yeah.
Final Table Mike. Mike, that's a good nickname.
Yeah. Final
I wish
Table
that was
Mike
my nickname. Final Table Terry.
Hey Rob. Would you get me a drink when you get a chance?
Mike, nice to see you, bud.
They don't, right? They don't. You're right. Mountain Dew, I guess.
Can I get a water, please? Thanks, man. Yeah. Final Table Mike. What a nickname.
Gotta see where my chips are being used.
You must have been here early because I didn't see it. You weren't Final Table Mike today.
Listen, Mike. Once you donk off your chips to somebody else, they're not your chips anymore. Okay, let's be real. And, you know, just play better next time.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Them's fighting words.
Yeah. Mike and I have scrapped it out a couple of times on the table. And he tries to get the better of me.
I love the way Mike plays. I mean, he's
sneaky.
He's so sneaky. That's just it. Like, you think he's just kind of like a
no,
rock and he's only playing the nuts. But you find some really good spots, Mike. I love it when you bluff. That's like my favorite thing because nobody ever sees it coming.
He's sneaky. He's sneaky. Terry. He's the epitome of a person that takes his what is it?
So hold on a second. Before you continue, I just want to let you know what happened here. So Larry bets 5K on the flop. Scott just smooth calls. Larry checks the turn, and then Scott bets 10K on the turn. So like I'm pretty sure Scott just like smooth called with the nuts on the flop. And then Larry checked it, and then Scott value bet on the
yeah. Oh, wow.
What
and
a
Larry
fold.
Gets away.
What
Holy
a fold.
crap.
It's a blocker. Oh, let's see if.
Did he have it? He had it.
Of course he had it. Of course he had it.
You're right, though. You called it. He flopped the nuts on.
And then just smooth call.
Yeah.
I like the smooth call, and I like the value bet on the turn.
Yeah.
And I love the fold on the river. Like, that's
fold.
actually, like, that's textbook Omaha right there. Like, Larry made the read.
And that was a disciplined fold.
Didn't even really think about it.
Yeah.
He just kind of knew where he was at and said, I don't want to think too long, think wrong.
Right.
You know? And he folded.
Yeah,
I like that.
And he was right.
I like that a lot.
I don't like the fact that Scott showed him, though.
No, I would have just showed the ace of clubs and that's it.
Yeah.
If at all.
Right, because I never want to make another player feel like give him more, you know what I mean, like power and feel better about how he's playing.
No, that's an empowering fold right there, especially when you know 100% that he
right.
had the nuts.
You're like showing now. You feel like now he might go and make a play because he feels like.
Yep.
Thanks, bro.
Robbie, you're the man.
But what I was getting back to Mike, I was saying he uses his image pretty
perfectly.
Perfect.
When he executes the bluff,
it's an image, and he's going purely off of his image.
Right, and he never gets called on those bluffs. I've never seen him get called on a bluff. Like when he does bluff, he almost knows exactly where he's at and where his opponent's at.
Well.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to big up Mike too much. I mean, after check.
I like Mike.
After check, you could throw a bluff out there, okay?
We got Larry with an overpair and a gutter ball. We got Bruce
with top pair and flush draw.
And a flush draw, yep.
And backdoor straight draw.
And a check.
And a backdoor straight draw, 8, 7, 8.
I'm betting that
8,
if I'm
9
Bruce.
or something.
5 players in the hand. Let's whittle it down.
You know, Bruce has multiple straight draws, by the way. Oh, wow. He folded?
That's wild.
Wait a sec. Did he fold?
That's wild.
Holy cow.
I mean, I get it. Larry's betting, so you know he's got something
but
good.
He doesn't even have that much behind. You know what I mean? Like, peel a card. Wow.
And all the 2 pair draws, too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is what I mean about letting – like right there was his opportunity to put a little pressure and make that call. Because instead he easily gives him all those chips right now, right? He folded. Mm-hmm. But if he makes the call and puts a little pressure and a diamond comes on the turn, now he puts him. Now he's dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now he's all done. So
any
like,
2 pair.
Right. So you just gave him a ton of life right there instead of making a call for what was that? 13,000. How much was that to make the call?
I think it was a little
14?
more than that, but I could be wrong.
It wasn't really that much more.
So if there was 5 players in it, it was like 18K. He bet the pot.
I mean,
he bet like 18. So no, you
flop
flush
draw,
top pair and a flush draw.
Right, and you have backdoor straight draws.
Yeah, we're coming.
He had multiple backdoor straight draws. What I was going to say is because he had 9, 10, 4, 5.
I'm pretty sure that's 50-50.
4, 5.
I wish I was paying attention to the percentages on there.
He could have went down the straight also because he had 4, 5, and there was a 6. So he could have went
2. It was a 2 and a 7, but
right. He could have went 3, 4 or something like that and made the straight to the 7, or he could have went 8, 9, and made the straight to the 10,
or any 4,
diamond
5, 9.
or 10.
4, 5, 9 gives him the best 2
diamond pair. Or 10.
No, listen, I'm a big proponent of calling with that hand.
There's so much that could have turned for him, man. To just kill Larry's short stack, like.
Or here's another thing: if he just bets pot with such a strong hand like that, if he just bets first, he might actually get Larry to fold. With jacks. Now, maybe not. Larry short stack, he might just say, F it, I'm coming along. But
right.
I mean,
no, I get it. I mean, I just don't like the fact that you are big chip stack, and you're letting the little guys, accumulate chips,
man.
It's
too passive.
Right.
Yeah, you're letting him get back into the game there.
Look at this.
Yeah, he's up back
he would have been down to that if you made the diamond 10. So, like you said, any turn card, 2 pair.
Yep.
I mean, it's a million turn cards that could have went there.
That's
a million.
That's a monster hand.
I think so. Gigi, what are we doing? You doubling up, everybody?
I'm a little disappointed in you.
Biggie, I thought. I know.
It's not their fault. It's your fault. You need to
Yes.
make it happen.
Right. We're counting on you.
You should see some of the hands they're holding.
You're giving the right hand, Jamar. You're giving the right hand. Right. I feel you. I feel ya. Yeah.
You have a really nice pitch, though. No, seriously. You got good rotation.
Good rotation.
Good spin.
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, these are the same cards we use for Moneymaker, right?
No, I think we got new ones in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we had to get a whole new deck?
We,
Interesting. They brought their own RDIF chip cards?
I think that was what we used to use was the spade ones. And then I think maybe we might have switched it up.
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But I heard Ron say something this morning or when we were doing the decks. He's like, we have a ton of decks, like new decks. So
Okay.
I don't, Either way, I'm glad that it's good for the dealers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because RFID, they're definitely different than
Oh yeah, no,
regular
they're
cards.
thicker, heavier.
Yeah.
They're harder to spread a flop.
They stick together, and
Yeah.
it's just a different kind of card.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations where it's hard for the dealer to spread a flop.
Sure.
Not this dealer, of course.
No.
But he wants a new deck.
Yeah, and I was like, you want to change it?
Is it like a little smudge that you can it come off?
Like, seriously, a dot of a pen. And I was just like trying. And it's the same color as the ink.
Does he know that we'd have to re-register an entire deck?
I was like, please, I hope you don't want because he was asking, where's the floor? I ignored
Which one?
him.
Which guy?
C2.
Yeah, they're bad decks.
Yeah, because he's kind of dealer police.
Yeah, we love those guys. Arnie, this is the one you've been waiting for, buddy.
Please, buddy, don't let me down, bro. Please, man. I've been let down time and time again on this mug. Just please, man, give me some hope. Don't call.
Yep, you can tell he said pot because Eric already
Thank you,
folded.
bro. Like, if I seen a call, the headphones were going through the TV, bro.
Uh-huh.
All right?
This is literally the one that Arnie's been waiting for.
I mean, but nobody's home.
We'll take a 10K pot for free.
All right.
10K pot, no flop? I'll take it.
10K pot, no flop. I think, honestly, the biggest thing I think newcomers have in PLO, or the biggest transition they need to make, or biggest flaw, biggest whatever you want to look at it, is range. His hand, you know what I mean? His ranges.
Yep.
I think that a lot of people just don't realize the value in certain hands, and they're missing it. You know what I mean?
Yep. I concur.
Yeah. It's not maybe like they're passive, they're aggressive. None of that really. I just think that they just don't know the value of like a double suited wrap kind of hand, opposed to, they're looking at like 4, 5, 6, 7 or something, and they're like, this ain't that good or something. It's like you could take those hands and you could like, exploit aces all day.
It's my favorite thing to do in Omaha is exploit aces.
Right. And aces because they
know
pot
when they have it.
They wait, then they wait around and they wait for somebody to bet, and then they pot it.
Yep.
As soon as somebody limps and pots,
yep,
there you have aces. They've just been exposed.
So it looks like we're gonna have some action here. Larry's got top pair with a flush draw and a straight draw, and then Eric has top 2 with a gutter ball. What do you like there? What do you like more, top 2 or the drawing hand?
I mean, I always like drawing hands in PLO just because those are the hands that profit.
Larry's on the short stack here though, and
I would take Larry's hand all day.
Now, are you just calling or are you just putting it all in?
No, I'm potting. I'm going with it. That is absurd,
that's
man.
Wild.
That's
absurd.
Wild.
That's wild.
I can't. I don't have words. As a commentator, I don't have words, bro. I really don't. I don't have any good words to say as a commentator.
No good words? No
good words
to
say right there. None. I mean, why even play the hand? Why even just muck the hand pre?
You know what I think must be going through his head is that maybe his flush draw is no good.
No, I think it's like he wants to make the money. And you can't play like that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
You cannot play for the money. You have to play cards. You have to play your hands. The money is secondary at this point.
Yep.
If it comes, it comes. But
yeah,
you have
what happens if you make the money and then you're on the short stack and then you're just out? We're looking. I mean, I think you're right. I think they're just looking for the, what is it, 3?
Yeah, the cash.
390 for
cash.
a fourth. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's no way to play, man. You play to win. You don't worry about the money. You play your hands the best that you can. Right? Like I haven't been given the greatest hand dealt in life, but you play it, right? Like you play the hands that you get. Like, gosh, man. I mean, give me top pair and a flush draw, and it's like.
So at this point in the tournament, I mean, really at any point, but at this point specifically, if I'm the big stack, I am potting every hand I want to play pre-flop, because you're winning 10K every time if everyone folds.
Wow, look at Joaquin. Look at
got a
Eric.
straight.
Oh my
Eric's
goodness.
got 2 pair
with the straight draw, open ender, like.
Oh yeah, he is open-ended, isn't he? Yeah. Scott's got a straight flush draw.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like.
Scott has a really good hand here because he's got blockers to the nuts
with the diamonds.
With the diamond draw. But I mean,
he's going to be out though. It was pot and pot. Yeah. It's too much strength coming his way. But if it was limp, if it was just call, he's definitely like just calling his hand.
Yeah.
He's out. He's got to be out.
There's no bluffing at this point anymore. And your flush draw is too small.
Whoa, what are we doing?
Okay.
Oh man.
Didn't see that coming.
No.
He just called.
No, Eric.
He's called a quarter of his stack. Eric's in there with 2 pair and a straight draw. Wild.
Yeah.
That's some weird, wild stuff.
But I'll
Let's
tell
see
you
if
what.
Joaquin gets the double
up here. It's a nice pot, though.
Oh,
there's
wow.
the diamonds.
Well, that's why you call, right?
Yeah. There's the diamonds.
Eric still has outs.
I mean, he does. He needs a jack or an 8.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Eric tries to bluff this and then gets the bigger flush to get out?
Oh, my goodness. That would be gross.
Eric, buddy, you know what you have.
Yeah, there's no way. Like, come on, dude.
What are we doing?
Nope. Brick.
Wow.
Yeah, so Scott. What?
No, you got no. I actually like this check.
You like the check?
I do. I
Why?
actually like
you
the check.
think that Eric's ever gonna?
You're never getting called here.
No, but Eric. It's just him and Eric.
Right. I love the check. To be honest with you. Yeah, check down.
I'm not a fan of that because
try to take out a player. It's only.
I think Eric
high.
is so tight that he would already bet a flush, and so
no.
you
That I agree, but there's no.
I
point.
would put 10K out there.
Maybe.
But put a little
again,
stupid value.
But is 10K ever calling? Is a set ever calling? No. Is a straight calling?
10K is 95 in the pot. I mean,
you're right. But at the same time, I don't mind it with just a 10 high.
Okay, I feel like there's no way that Eric has a better hand than I do. Heads up.
You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
Now that I think about it, you're right, because if Joaquin does have a better flush, you got to get some value in a side pot. So.
Right, a side pot, and Eric is so passive. He's never not betting the turn with a guy all in.
Right.
Never.
Right.
He's not slow playing, so you have the best hand. Throw something out there. Eric is not going to bet the river.
You're right.
So I'm just, like I said, 10, 15K, just something stupid. And, I like to throw those stupid-ass bets out there when I have, something like that. Because, maybe you entice the guy to try to, make a stupid move. And, all right, so what? I would have called Eric. If Eric would have made it 25 right there, I snap call it. You know what? If you have the higher diamond, man, you played it good. Nice hand. You know what I mean?
You mean if Scott bets 10K and then he raises to 25? Well, if he raises to 25, I'm folding just because.
I know you would.
Because he's never raising without a higher flush.
I know. Me, I'm a little bit more stubborn probably, and I might lose a little more at the end, but I think I'm also gonna pick you off also at times too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I feel like. Like I said, I would have went with my instinct of him never checking the turn.
So
I just would have went with my play and my read of him never checking the turn with a diamond there because he's scared the board would pair or something. Just him playing player and everything. So at that point, I feel like if he does raise me on the river, he's just trying to be cute. That's why I would snap call. Granted, if you check the nut on the turn, you played it well. You outplayed me.
In Hold'em, I kind of agree with you, but in Omaha, you're just never getting re-raised without someone having a better hand. But in tournament poker with an all-in player, unless you have the nut or second nut, they usually will just check it down. Just
right,
to take a player
right,
out.
And that's why I'm saying he's never just checking nut on the turn with a player all in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But either way, they got a player out. So, bless. All right, I might have to. That's a double one. I might have to walk away from. You know what I mean? How come Arnold? I feel like we haven't seen Arnold's cards.
Because he hasn't put them in the box that well.
He doesn't?
Nah.
Give him the pass. Give him the senior slide.
Eric picks up a money card. Not that he needed it, but let's just check the flush draw, straight draw, and pair in your hand.
And check it again. Whatever.
Let me bet here.
Look,
when
he
he's
didn't even wait for him to make a bet.
Yeah.
It's all you got to do is say bet, guy. Listen, I'm not saying I'm the world's greatest PLO player.
Listen, these guys are not pros by any means. They're recreational players, and it's tough to really.
Yeah, but the thing about it is you gotta, bare minimum, if you sign up to play this game, bare minimum, you should know what kind of hands you should be potting with and not. That's just,
Well, here's the thing too. You don't even have to pot. You can be betting half pot.
I'm just saying,
you can be betting quarter pot. You can be betting three-quarter pot. It doesn't always have to be a pot-sized bet. But when you're the big stack, you need to be making bets to get your opponents out of the hand or to call your value bets. And when you just check until you hit the nuts, of course you're not gonna get called when you hit it.
Five-handed, bro. To me, five-handed 6, 7, 9, 9 to me is a nut hand.
I love that hand.
So I'm saying double suited, So it's but people, I feel like these guys, they wouldn't pot with that. They wouldn't pot 6, 7, 9, 9, ace 7, 8, 8 or something. trash. Look, like I said, ace 8-7-7. I mean, you're in the cutoff. Could throw a little something out there and get the blinds out, small blind and big blind. Those are the guys you're playing, small blind and big blind. And you still didn't throw anything out there, like.
Check, give this guy some equity. Straight draw. Yeah.
Full fold.
Yeah, I don't think Arnie's calling this.
Yeah, Eric's not calling it.
Arnie's got the open ender, but Eric is calling. Interesting. Didn't see that coming.
Got a 10, aces and 10s.
Oh wow.
It's a bad card for Eric. Oh no, he has a boat now, right? 9-10. Yeah.
He has 3 10s with an 8 with a king.
No, he's got 9.
Oh, he does have the 9.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He does have the best hand.
That's crazy.
He bet $4K into a $40,000 pot.
And Scott's thinking about it.
Yeah, but that's not a value. That's just bet 10K. That's a 10%. I didn't even think, is there a word for that? If we're betting half pot, quarter pot, what's 1/10 pot called? 1/10 pot?
Yeah, 1/10 pot.
Point 0.10 pot.
4K.
Where's Mike in the chat when you need him?
Nah.
Mike, we need some commentary. Can we patch Mike in? Can we get him a mic from
right?
a remote mic?
That'd be hilarious.
A remote mic from Mike? But you know what though? Also, that's Scott's fault for losing that pot by not betting the flop.
No, for sure. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you didn't put anything out there? Like, in PLO, slow playing will get you, demolished. A turn is a nasty card at sea.
Unless you flop the nuts. And if you're flopping like the stone cold, you can't go, no one can run or run. If you're flopping aces full of kings, you can't be beat. You know?
But for instance, he flopped trip aces, right? Hey, you let pocket 4 see a turn and a 4 comes on a turn. Now, right? Like you're behind now. Oh. Wow. They're all sharing cards, too. It's just sick.
Yeah, we got Larry with the overpair and the flush draw. Arnie has a better.
Larry should be
better
potting.
overpair.
Larry should be betting this, so he should definitely be betting this.
Yeah. I wonder if Arnie's going to call.
No.
No call with the overpair?
Nope. Not this bet.
Not this bet from this player?
Nope.
Yeah, Larry's basically betting half of his stack.
Scott, you barely want to call with trips, dude. Like, you really? What? Oh, I can't even figure this guy out. This guy, he doesn't want to call 4K with trip aces, but he's going to call with a pair of 9s.
He's got 2 pair outs.
Yeah.
Wow. Bink. He hits it.
You
but
had
it's not
to say it,
it's
huh?
not the one he wanted, huh?
Wow. Well, you're going to need a queen or a 9,
He's kind of getting slow rolled unless he already told him he had the nuts. That's the super slow roll. Larry sure took a sweet ass time flipping over
queen?
The flush. No way.
Dirty.
Nope.
Oh, flip it upside down. And here's another double up to short stack.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Scott called there.
He should have just let it go with the 9 on the flop.
Yeah.
He would have saved himself a ton of money.
Especially with a tight short stack player putting half his stack in.
Put
there.
20,000 in there and hasn't played
good.
a hand.
Yeah.
And like you got top pair. Yeah. So what?
With no redraw.
With no redraw, no
nothing.
flush draw, nothing. Like you're probably behind ace king of diamond or spades there.
You mean if Larry had ace king?
If Larry only had ace king of spades, he still might be behind.
I got you. Like percentage-wise?
Yeah, because he has 2 overs.
I mean, well, not with the ace.
And the flush draw.
Because Scott would have hit 2 pair aces. And
All right, maybe
nines.
not king
But
queen.
still,
King
yeah,
queen.
but
I mean, any 2 overs with a flush draw. Like, you're not behind. You're not. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
how much behind are you really?
Yep. Yeah, his hand, that's the low end. The over pair in a middling flush draw,
Yeah.
that's the bottom end of that short stacks pot size bet.
Yes.
That is the low end.
You hear what's going on?
Yeah, precise in the chat kind of got it nailed down. It's not the best strategy for PLO, but these guys are still trying to figure it out, and having a good time. So, but yeah, you're right.
Is what it is. Ladder up.
Is that a baseball pun?
No.
You didn't even mean to, huh?
No.
Ladder up.
Is it? No shit. Oh. Scott hit a set of sevens.
Hello? Not the right guy, not the right flop.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look, everyone's kind of evened out here a little bit.
That was my point of the whole thing is like when you're passive, nobody's leading the charge here. People are going to start catching up little by little. So they're sharing hands completely right here.
Yeah, the only difference is Eric might play that. Larry's never playing that.
Yeah.
Kind of like both hands, though.
I do.
Double suited,
I do.
different ounce to the
I like
straights.
Larry's hand.
Yeah, I do too. Larry doesn't, though.
No, he doesn't like anything that doesn't have ace, ace, king, queen put to it. They're doing. Yeah. Apparently not.
Nope. You're watching it.
dot on it.
I hope they didn't stop the clock. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. That's what I teach my kid.
Is that what you teach your kid?
Yeah, she gets it too.
Yeah. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Now, how do you release the frustration? Got it off? There you go. Little spit shine. Is that good for you? Good. Inspected it up? Nice. Clear? All clear? Glad we got that taken care of. I wonder if we still got the echo. Cha 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 cha. Boy, looks like he's just ready for known.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how he always looks.
Like, yo, you all right? Put a mirror on his nose.
Oh, gross.
Got some fog on that? All right.
He's alive.
Come on, Arn. No?
Oh, come
Nah,
on.
buddy.
It's okay to see a flizzle.
No. Got to conserve them chips.
Oh, there's a raise in front of him. I get it. I thought he was just folding for 2K. Yeah, no, I get that fold. That's an okay fold. I thought he was folding for 2K. There was a raise in front of him.
I know, but still 10K. I don't, you know. I got some money in. I got ace king. Let's see a flop. Again, you got to play. I mean, eventually you got to play some cards, man. I'd rather start playing ace kings and stuff like that than being forced to play 3-4s and, you know.
Are these guys playing prop bets?
Before you know it, the blinds creep up. What are they now? 2-4? 6. 3-6. You notice the traffic out there in Florida now?
No.
No? It's getting pretty trafficy out there.
Oh, no, it is.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I thought there was a joke in there somewhere.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that was
no,
a
I meant
literal...
like 95 and stuff. Like I noticed, you know, yesterday, like a Wednesday, just going home is just.
Oh, no, it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
Brutal.
Especially when you're going north.
Oh, I was going north, yeah.
No, I know. It's
Jupiter area, man. It's just disgusting when it merges. Like, why do they have
those two lanes
merge twice?
And because of that light on Indian Town, so that squeezes that. So you really only got those 1 or 2 lanes in the middle that are moving. But even at the time you're going home,
stupid.
No, it's not fun.
But now when you have, you know, season coming in and people coming in from up north, it just feels like Florida got a lot more crowded.
So your boy Stale Cracker.
Yeah, my dude.
Yeah, my dude. He's gonna make some,
some
crab boil. No, so he had this huge boil outside. Yeah. It's like this huge metal boil, right? And so he made a large crab boil. It looks delicious, right?
Yeah.
But the trick that he was showing me personally, on the YouTube video.
Yeah. He called you afterwards.
He did. He's like, just so you know.
Yeah.
You have to, when you make the crab boil, you have to like freeze. You have to throw some ice in there afterwards to, you know, cool it down so it doesn't overcook.
Right, because it's still cooking.
Right. So
yeah. You want to slow it down.
Slow it down. But he said the trick is you don't take ice and put it in there. You freeze your previous batch of liquid and then you dump that in so it doesn't dilute the new upcoming liquid, and you just have that much more flavor.
Wait a sec. Where do you get that liquid from?
So from the original boil, your original boil.
You take that liquid, you freeze it.
And then the next time you make it.
You put it The next time you make it,
next time you
put
make
it
it, you'll have it frozen.
Because it's the same. It's the same.
It's the same exact stuff, if
Wow.
not different flavors or different whatever. But it's still, you just freeze that and then
like
use
a block
it again,
of it or
basically.
something?
Yeah.
And then he just throws it in there, and that just stops the cooling down.
It cools everything down, stops the cooking process, but it's still at a good temperature where you can still eat it. But he threw everything in. He's my dude.
He's your dude.
He's my dude now.
Because he cooks everything you want to be eating, pretty much, right? You're into that.
Yeah.
You're into that
I
Southern
that
Cajun.
So, I mean, I'll eat a lot of stuff, and I love, like, gumbo and etouffee, and I love all that stuff, but I don't really cook it that much.
Right.
But I'll eat it. If it's on the menu, I'm eating all the jambalaya,
Yeah,
the gumbo.
that's
I'm eating all that. Oh, my God.
Will you order that before you order other stuff?
Yeah.
Like if you see it on the menu?
Yeah.
That's what you're going
with?
with?
If I know it's good, yeah. I love jambalaya. If I know jambalaya is good.
You know he's making a killer jambalaya, too,
Oh, that's my dude. If he makes that jambalaya for the whole
I just love how he started out listen to me. Back in the day, all I used to watch was this dude with a cooler, cooler with water, and he'd be like, dude, you got to everybody want to put the salt in there. You ain't got to put the salt in there. You ain't got to put he's like, dude, all you got to do, dude, you just got to watch me. And he's like, you just rinse it out, Buck. So he would show you how to, because I guess crawfish is dirty as hell, whatever it is. It's just like, and he shows you how to take the water and he just makes the water so nice and beautiful. And that's how I started watching him just doing that, just crawfish in a cooler. And he went from that to starting to, cooking everything.
He's got his whole brand now.
Yeah, he went, bro.
You know what it is, though? It's
personality.
It's all personality.
He's
there to have fun. He's there to have a good time.
He's drinking back with the stuff.
He's taking a shot every time.
Do you see how he takes the shot? He's got the fishing pole. Did you see the fishing pole?
I don't think so.
Buddy, he's got a pole with a shot glass with a fishing line on the end of the shot glass in a barrel. No, he's got a barrel of whiskey. A barrel of whiskey. And there's a hole in the top with the cork.
And he dunks it in there.
And he dunks it in there. He gets the shot. He gets my dude. And it, bro.
I have not seen that one yet. No,
buddy.
I haven't seen that one
Oh,
yet.
when you see that one, you're going to be like, this dude right here is my idol. He's my idol. Like the dude is just dropping whiskey shots in a barrel.
See if I can
he's a stud.
Find the
yeah. He's a stud, man. You ever see the dude that throws the towel after he gets done cooking? Oh, my dude. This guy, you want to talk about, okay, so I'll put my dude, Stale Cracker, in a, cooking with any Creole, you know what I mean? Any gumbo, crawfish type of thing. You want to get your guy, I'll get my guy Stale Cracker. He'd probably hang with any of them, right?
Right.
But when it comes to like cooking like this, look, like that, you know what I mean? Cooking, there's this dude that just, he just chefs up the most incredible stuff, and when he gets done eating it, like you watch him eat it and everything, and he just takes the napkin or whatever, the white napkin, and just throws it at the camera like.
Maybe I have seen that randomly. I wouldn't know his name if you put it in front of me, but I think I have. Now that
he eats, and then he's just like, he takes a wine, he pours the wine, he drinks the wine, he eats, and then when he's done, he just takes the towel. But the dude is just, the stuff he cooks is phenomenal.
Look at his shirt.
Yeah. Jupiter isn't the same. You're right, Blake. We missed Blake's whole conversation about when we were on Jupiter and it being
That's Bluke, but you're right.
Yeah, Bluke. I was dealing a Bluke the other day. Huh?
Kevin finally wants to work, so I'm letting him do his thing.
Oh, cool.
I thought they were discussing something.
Supposedly, they're on break right now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
They wanted to see the numbers.
You hungry? I'm thinking about grabbing some food. Anybody hungry?
Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you were looking at him. Yeah. What kind of food were you trying to?
Oh, like Chipotle or something. Maybe PDQ.
Yeah. I'll probably get you up, and I lost my manhood a long time ago.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Now I just let my wife call the shots when it comes to eating and
Bro, that's not losing your manhood. That's just, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's life.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. You're lucky. You're lucky that you have a wife who calls the shots and makes good food.
Well, let's not get it twisted. She doesn't always cook. But, yeah. I just feel like when you're making decisions and you have a wife about food, she always has to be included. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe
my wife gave that up a long time ago. She trusts me, so we're at the point now where I know what she likes.
Right.
I'll make it or I'll get it, and she trusts me implicitly. And she's
you
smart
go.
for doing so because you
probably
make the food, my guy. I do the good things and I make it a thing.
You haven't done one stale cracker dish though, huh?
No. No, that's not true. I've made some jambalaya and I've made some paella.
No, I know, but like his actual.
No, you can't do it.
You can.
I mean, you're right.
He
you
gives
can,
you
but
the
he gives you the blueprints. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
You know, I didn't know if you maybe.
Nope, I haven't though.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think I've ever eaten crawfish, to be honest with you.
So it's delicious, but it's also tedious because they're so tiny.
Yeah.
Like if you have a whole plate in front of you, you could eat like 3 to 4 pounds in one sitting.
Yeah.
But it's so tedious, like having to break off the heads and then suck out the brains and then eat the tail and everything. It's a lot to go through, but it's delicious.
Is it?
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like once you start with 1 and 2, it's like you just get in, like you want more and more, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I never had it, man. You're eating brain guts?
So I was the same as you. Like before I tried it, I'm like, there's no way I'm eating those guts. There's no way. Like, why am I trying to eat brains when I could eat tail and I can eat? But like once you get in there, it's so like buttery and sweet.
Really?
And, yeah.
Buttery and sweet.
Buddy, sweet crawfish brains. I don't even know how to.
Sweet. Have you had any, Trev?
What?
Crawfish.
No.
No, huh? See?
It's a lot.
I don't think I think crawfish is one of them things where like you could hit up like 10 people and you could maybe get 7 that say they never had it.
You're right. It's a lot to go. Now you know what you could do. So at Publix, if you're in the frozen section, you know where they have like the frozen shrimp and stuff?
Yeah, I do. The door.
Right.
The door.
Yes, the door.
The door. They got a door for that.
They have like a frozen block of crawfish tail.
Right.
And that's the way to do it because it's all crawfish. It's all tail meat.
Oh, it's just meat.
All tail meat. You don't have to go through the
Yeah,
stone.
but it's probably,
It's like 20, 25 bucks a block.
Okay.
But if you're making a whole thing, you can make enough for that day and then the next day for lunch or whatever.
It's already cooked?
Yeah.
So all you do is what?
You just reheat it. You could put it in a pan to reheat it.
Can you mess it up? Can you mess it up?
It's hard,
Okay.
but I'm sure you could.
Damn, dude, that was like 6 in a row. Damn, Terry's over here sneezing too.
Yeah, but mine is just dust.
Okay.
Came in 14th. Profited $1.75.
You did?
$1.75 on the tournament.
For real? For the whole thing?
I took 4 bounties.
No, 4 bounties should have evened you out.
I had $20 in the account. I have $21.75.
That don't make sense. Hold on a second. How much were
You already
the
signed
How
with
much were
them.
the
That's why
bounties?
I didn't know they could sign after the season was over like that.
If you get dropped by the team, you can get picked up on waivers, yeah.
How much were the
Even in the playoffs, though, for a playoff team, that's wild. See, I didn't think you could do that. There used to be a rule where you couldn't do that.
If they get dropped to waivers and they clear waivers, you can get.
How much did you get in bounty?
That's crazy.
Oh, no. But okay, 11. So that should have even, what was the buy-in?
11.
Wait, so that should have evened you out and got you back to 20. And then how much was the min?
$8.88.
You started with 20. You bought in for 11. That would have got you down to 9. The bounties get you back to 20.
Bruce
and
potted
you
over
get
here.
88. You should be. I know, but
Oh man, we have some action over here. We have some pre-flop action.
then the bounties was half of what 11, half of 11.25.
Progressive, so it probably got half.
It was half of 11.25.
Bruce has a monster. Everybody else, I don't know. Let's see. Larry's got a gutter ball and a pair of 4. Scott has a gutter ball. Eric has a gutter ball. So Bruce must have a set of kings. And checked it for deception, and then Larry hits the wheel. That's about right. Larry hits the wheel and the ace-high nut flush blocker. Somebody do something.
Somebody do something. Please. Please. Yeah, just let him get there. But yep. Oh. All right, at least Scott potted it for me. Thank you. So Eric is going to play this too. Look, yeah, all right. So Eric did kind of. Eric's playing a hand that we approve. And then Larry folded. Larry's not in there. So this is going to be a fold for Eric. Scott's going to take this down. And that's going to be that. Yep. No way.
That's some wild bush
no
stuff
way,
right there,
bro.
huh?
There ain't no
Watch
way.
I
know. I
watch
already
the
like,
destruction.
There's no way.
That's how.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
how you do it. That's how you take them out.
Buddy.
Whew.
That's so simple.
It looks pretty simple. Yeah.
Is that bamboo?
Yeah, I believe so.
Golly, you could do so much with bamboo.
I mean, that's really all you need to
I
live.
bet you those things are bamboo too.
Yeah.
Huh? Buddy, you're not lying, dude.
James,
You're not lying.
my guy.
You come here. I want you to see something on here. Show 'em. Right here. Right here.
See what happens in a minute when they talk.
Oh, no.
I heard it, and I'm like, bro, my blood was boiling.
I said that to T. I swear. I told him. I was like,
He's so pretty. Normal trip. He's so pretty. He must be a killer at the bars these days. I don't know about much. Well, that's garbage.
Yeah. Oh.
So, wow, looks like Scott has a monster here. He's open-ended with a pair of kings. Arnie has top pair with top kicker, and then Eric's got the nut flush draw. That's wild.
Yeah. These hands are playing themselves.
Looks like Trevor is in on the final table now.
Oh, he's playing?
He
nice.
late registered.
Nice. There's this.
Wow, so they both hit it. Oh, wow, we're going to get a chop unless Eric hits the flush.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, they both hit the second nuts here with the 10-8.
Wait, could he go higher, though, Scott?
Yeah.
With the queen?
Yeah. Oh, no, because then they would.
No, with the queen.
Yeah, he could.
Right? Queen gives him a straight to the.
Wow, Scott flips it down and then walks away like he's going to lose.
Like they both have a straight to the jack right now, but like
Right.
the queen comes in and he has a straight to the king.
Queen or a club is the
That'll
only
be
thing that changes
sick.
the action. Queen or a club.
Nope.
That ain't it.
Yo.
We can't.
It picks up. These mics pick up. No. All right, so it looks like, T, they are willing to make some sort of ICM deal here.
Maybe.
Looks like they're counting up chips, so I'm going to go with ICM. Color up, maybe. No color up. It's funny. It's like an ICM color up. No, literally, like
right, because the boots.
They're like coloring it up at the same time of like ICMing. Or are they just going on break right now? Is this a break? This might just be a break, actually, a color up break. I'm gonna take 2 seconds.
Buddy, take 4.
Yeah. I don't want to miss any of this.
No, I was delayed. No, that was. Got him. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick little break. I think they're going to run some ICM numbers, and then they may or may not chop, but we'll let you know in a couple minutes.
All righty. Guess who's back?
So they just came back off break, and it looks like they're not gonna play. So maybe we're doing a chop. They're all looking at the floor, and it looks like the floor is giving them some numbers. They're all looking very intently at Kevin, our floor man, and Kevin's pointing using his glasses, so that means.
And he has a clipboard.
Business. Oh, that's definitely he means business.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got total here? 28, 29, 35. Got about 39 total.
Look, he's saying he just went through the blinds. The blinds just got him. And now they're saying you're getting third place money. All right, so it looks like they're doing it because they're all pushing their chips forward, and that constitutes as a chop. For people that don't know, a chop, they usually make you kind of agree or push your chips forward or do some kind of gesture that you recognize that you're chopping. You want to hear something?
Usually one guy slaps the other one in the face, and then they...
You want to hear the funniest thing ever?
Yo.
You ready for this one, T? And
Ready.
this is the God's honest truth, okay?
Ready.
My buddy's railing me. I make it to the final table at...
That's wild. That's a wild statement
that is,
to start.
Right off rip. It is. It is.
Can you start over it?
I will.
But make sure you use the same words, okay?
My buddy was railing me. Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. But anyways, make a long story short, dude, we go on break, right? We get to the final table. We just get to the final table. We go on break. I go take a piss test. I go take a pee.
This is a hell of a story.
Yeah. I go take a pee. I come back, bro. They're all shaking hands.
They chopped without you?
Yes. Swear to God on my life.
Did you stop the chop?
No, I didn't actually, because I was like, I didn't want to be that guy. Number one, because everybody, literally, and my boy was laughing the whole time because he knew that I was at the bathroom and they were doing this. So when I came back, he was just like laughing, and I'm like, dude, you guys literally like did a chop without.
You're like, if you each give me 100, I'm down for the chop.
I should have.
You're doing chop talk without me.
I should have, but Terry, I swear, they did a chop without me. I came back
That's
and the
funny.
the deal was already done. I'm like, all right, what's my number? All right, cool.
Listen, I don't mind that. You're talking chop without me. If you guys all agree on it, who am I to stop the chop?
I mean, I thought it was pretty funny.
It is very funny.
Yeah.
How many players we're talking chop?
It was the whole table.
Oh, a whole
we had just got to the final table.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
How much was in the pot?
It was like 9 people. It was like one of those Wednesday 30K guarantees like two years ago at the Creek or some, you know what I mean? One of their Wednesday night, 25K.
Everybody's making a couple thousand.
Oh, yeah. It was all,
That's an easy chop, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, these guys are all looking pretty comfy. No chips on the table. That is an official chop.
That is.
And
that would be.
We're going to come back tomorrow and Saturday. We're going to have a couple more streams for you. We got our 10K progressive bounty tournament, 10K guaranteed progressive bounty tournament on Saturday. I'm not sure what tomorrow is. Maybe a 5K guarantee. Don't quote me on that. But come on back tomorrow, guys. We'll be here. We'll be streaming at about 3:30 ish. Same thing on Saturday. And come on down to the Palm Beach Kennel Club. We got all your tournaments, horse races, parimutuel, dog races, 1, 2, 2, 5, ultimate, 3-card, all that good stuff.
Food?
Yeah, we got food. Got food. Go to the Paddock. Paddock restaurant is amazing.
Excellent.
And we wish you all good luck. We appreciate everybody being here. We want to thank our tournament director, Joey Dolans, Jacob, Josh, all of our chatters. We appreciate you guys, everything you guys do. Again, without you, we're really nothing. And I want to thank my guy Brian over here.
Yeah,
thank our production crew, James, Rob, Trevor.
That's right.
Everybody working hard. And we will see you guys next week for another action.